Hi friends, I'm Suma. Today I have come up with a special program. Through my videos, I've been providing some learning tips for the people, those who are really looking uh, for their studies make so easier. So in my last videos also, I have applied some learning tips. Today I have a special guest, and she is very close to my heart, and she is one of the best friend also. And her name is Divya Srinivas from Andhra Pradesh, and she has been specializing her studies in organic chemistry. So while we were discussing some techniques and strategies about learning which we can share with people, so as a part of my studies I felt chemistry was a very tough subject for me. So I hope there are people might feel like chemistry as a tough subject, but what I noticed that she had applied her own techniques and learning, that through which she got good score in her studies. So I suggested her, and I requested her to do a session with me, so it would be helpful for others, those people who are looking some learning tips as part of their studies. So let me invite her to introduce herself.
Hi Suma. Thank you for giving an wonderful opportunity to introduce myself. I am Divya Srinivas. I have completed my MSc in chemistry with a specialization in organic chemistry. Yes Suma, there are many students who find chemistry difficult. I agree, we all learn differently. We each have our own style of studying. No two people can be the same when it comes to study preferences. Chemistry is a challenging subject for most people. They spend a lot of time on studying. Still, they struggle on exams. For most of the students, it's hard to remember all the formulas, equations, and so on. The reason for all this is because of their poor study habits. They never add a method of reading. Most of the students will start studying during the test and exams. If they approach it in the right way while studying chemistry, then it will be easy to all. Chemistry is one of the subjects either you love or dread. At high school level, chemistry is usually not required course. It is an elective. But if you have planned to pursue your career in medicine, engineering, or in the field of natural science, then it is necessary to take at least one chemistry course before you graduate. Here I am going to provide you an effective strategy and technique to improve your ability to learn and study chemistry. Technique number 1. Flipped classroom. What do you mean by flipped classroom? Yes, studying chemistry assignments, reading a textbook and material before you attending each class. I'll strongly tell you this is one of the most effective method of learning chemistry. I will tell you why it is the most effective method. Number one reason is attending the class already familiar with the subject matter, and students are able to follow along with the lecture and easily understand what is being taught. Let me put in this way. If student did not understand chemistry concept from their studies, they can ask question during the relevant lecture. And the reason number 2, classroom time is used more effectively as a learning tool. Technique number 2, look for understand. In chemistry, there is a lot of information to learn and memorize. In fact, you will find slow down quickly if you keep trying to memorize all the details. So, how should we learn chemistry? Start learning the fundamental concepts of chemistry. Once you are good in the fundamental of chemistry and gain understanding the concept, you will find much easier to memorize everything else. Technique number 3. Take good notes. Attending class regularly and paying attention in the class is not important. It is also important to take notes too. I will tell you the reason why it is important. Reason number 1. After you written them down, it will be easy to remember and understand all the formula and equation that you study in chemistry. Taking good notes and reviewing those notes will help you to determine what you do and don't understand. While making notes, make use of your textbooks to improve your notes, and that will also help you to understand the key concept. And Suma, thank you for giving this opportunity to share my thoughts on studying chemistry. And I hope this will be helpful to all the students.
Yes, Divya, what you have suggested is it's very useful tips because I remember the day I was preparing for my for my board examinations. I felt so difficult in this subject, and one day my sister suggested me to apply that some experiment you are learning about some experiment. You have to think about that you are doing the experiment, so you can revise, or the things you can remind in mind what the next step you have to apply. So these are the technique I also applied while I was preparing for some kinds of experiment. So I thought it was very useful for me. So that likewise she is telling about the flashcard. I like that. This is so great, Divya. I really appreciate the talent which you have regarding this topic. So really, it's awesome. I hope you people have got some ideas now about how to make your studies so easier on this subject. So she is telling about to prepare some flashcards. It would be very helpful for you. So do it, and I think maybe it helpful for you how to identify the symbols, especially the equations and the symbols. And also when you are on periodic table, you have to know the value of the table, and it's very everything would be very useful for you. So just apply all these techniques in your studies and let me know in comment after applying and experiencing this how it is. Thank you so much for watching. See you.